Hey guys, girls, what's going on? Mark here. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different with commentating. So this is not live gameplay. This is some Grand Theft Auto gameplay of me and the Liberator. Basically, I didn't play this race to win. I played it to pretty much fuck up everyone else's race. So it's a bit funny there. So basically, I want to do a series where I talk to you guys about my life, my experiences, things like that. And I thought I'd kick it off with my first ever fight. So yeah, this is basically my story of my first ever kind of proper fight, okay? So back in high school, I was in year 11, and okay, so the classes are different, the years are different to anyone else around the world, so my apologies, this is in the UK, so it's like year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6th form, and all that sort of thing, year 12 sometimes, for high school. We do have middle school, but some people just go straight from primary school into high school. So that's what I did. So back to the story in any case. So my first ever fight, okay, I was in year 11, and I was having a great day basically. It was break time, lunchtime actually. So I was on my dinner, and I was out on the playground, wandering around. I can't remember exactly what I was doing. I walked past this guy who is in year 8, and basically I knew him, I knew his brother who was in my year, and I said to him, oh, you're alright, and the guy went, I'm not going to mention names, obviously, the guy went, who the fuck are you talking to? I was like, what? And this guy was obviously having a really, really bad day, and he decided to take it out on me. Me being like 4 foot odd at the time, being a short ass, and this guy was 5 foot something, so it's basically like, yeah, he was in a pissed off mood and thought he'd take it out on someone smaller than him. So the kid was like, obviously having a really bad day, fair enough and all that, and he came up to me like, who the fuck are you talking to, and all that kind of thing, and he grabbed me and like shoved me and all this kind of thing, and then I was like, whoa, how are you like that? I was like, what are you doing? And said hello, and he swung for me, he hit me in the side of the head, and I didn't go down to the ground or anything like that. I was like, what the hell, basically, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I didn't do anything. And he was like, oh, when you start, you want to fight and all that. So I was like, I'm not fighting you. So he swung for me again. So basically I defended myself. I punched him in the face with my left hand, hit aside his jaw. He felt the floor and was basically started crying his eyes out. Yeah, so this kid was asking for it. He was pushing me around, so I defended myself, and he fell on the floor, and yeah, he started crying. So I was like, alright, that's as far as I'm going. I had to get you off me. Basically, you were trying to hit me. I was like self-defense sort of thing. So I walked away. 5 minutes later, I was with my friends. I was like, Jesus, I was like, this kid's just like started on me for no reason. And they were like, oh, really? Like, what the hell? And then he like came back over with his friends and was like, oh, all his friends were like, you starting on like him and all that kind of things. I'm not starting. I'm not trying to start a fight. I walked past, said hello to him, and he basically was obviously in a pissed off mood and tried to start a fight with me. And they're like, oh no, you try to start a fight with him. I was like, I'm not starting a fight. So they all egged him on to hit me, and I was just standing like, I'm not. And then like my friends were like, oh, Mark, like, however, man, defend yourself and all that. So he swung for me again. He hit me in the side of my, like, the other side of my face. I was like, I'm not hitting you. And then he was like, oh man, you're like basically being an absolute dick. So I thought, fuck it, you know what? And I, like, my left hand's my soft hand. I hit him with my left hand first. At the time I was doing like a bit of kickboxing and all that kind of thing. And I was just like, right, I'm just like self-defense here, I'm not hitting you. I was like, I don't want to. He was like, how are you? So yeah, I thought, fuck it, whatever, you know what I mean, basically asking for it. So I swung my right hand, which was my like basically strong punch, hooked him right in the face. He felt the floor and he lay there for a good few seconds, and I just walked away. Yeah, the kid was basically being an absolute arse, and the teacher spoke to me and I was like, it was self-defense. And then they punched me in the face twice, and I stood there and said, I'm not fighting you, and he kept on going for me, so I basically retaliated. And they were like, yeah, that's fair enough, that's fine, self-defense and all this. But after that, there was this, I was in like mathematics, like maths, and this girl who's in my year, she basically was like, you started on him and all that kind of thing. I was there. It turns out she was not, she was on the school field, like, the other side of the school basically, and she just made herself like, I was there and all this. You punched him in the face first, you grabbed him by the neck and all that kind of thing. So yeah, it was in maths, and I kicked off, and another kid started in maths as well at the same time. He's like, yeah, you started in maths, and I thought, you know what, I'm not putting up with it. So yeah, I basically picked up a chair, launched it at this kid because I was like fed up. This was going on for a couple of days, like a couple of days later, so. And I just had been hounded, basically bullied for it constantly all the time. Like, you think you're hard, you're in year 11, he was in year 8. You start a fight with him. People were making up shit saying I had started first and everything, and I had hit this kid, strangled him. I was spitting on shit like that. It was just ridiculous, and I lost my temper and I launched a chair at this kid. And my brother was in the class, sitting next to me, and obviously being my brother, he was like, "Fuck it, yeah, we're starting on these people." So he picked up the chair. Or something, he launched something off one of these kids, but we both got sent out, and we were able to skip maths for the next like 3 months. We didn't have to do it. We did our exams, all that kind of thing. We both did terrible at maths because basically these kids bullied us, picked on us because they turned to my brother as well, because he retaliated as well, and they basically ruined our fucking exams because we got taken out of maths for 3 months because the teachers were too scared to put us back in maths in case people started to try to fight with us. Fighting with me because I defended myself, and this basically I was not a popular kid. I was one of those kids that were like getting bullied all the time and everything. So because I was getting bullied and this other kid in year 8, his brother was in my year and he was one of the popular kids, it turned to a frenzy of we're going to fucking kill you because you hit a kid who punched you in the face first, and you defended yourself. You're not allowed to defend yourself. You're a midget basically and all this. But yeah, so that's kind of my first fight story. And yeah, I think from that I learned to defend myself, not put up with anyone's shit, and basically that I'm a person and I should not be treated like the dirt on someone's back of someone's shoe, you know what I mean? It's just like, nah. And from that I don't put up with anyone's crap now. I really don't. I've been pushed around a little bit before after that and all kind of thing, but no, I'm who I am. I'm glad of who I am. And for you guys, what I want you guys to take away from this is basically that if you're getting pushed around in school, if you're getting pushed around even in your job, don't. Just stand up for yourself. I'm not saying go out and hit the person in the face. That was like for me a last resort thing I had to do because I had to defend myself. I couldn't walk away. There was like a crowd of people around me egging him on, and then my friends going, "Oh, Mark, like defend yourself. And yeah, but if you want to take away something from this story, it's basically that don't put up with people's crap. There's always someone there you can speak to. Never ever use violence as a first resort, use it as a last resort. And I just want to say to anyone who's still watching this video by this point, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. This is a couple of races I did in Grand Theft Auto, and I'll be back soon with another life story, and you're gonna enjoy the next story, I believe. I hope so. It's not a very pleasant story, unfortunately. It's quite a sad one about my life. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later.